It's National Truth and Reconciliation Day here in Canada, and I'm here with a good friend, Tera McDonald, who's joining me all the way from my home province of Newfoundland. She's a Mi'kmaq entrepreneur and educator. This is an important day to you, Tera. It should be an important day to all of us. Mm-hmm. Tell me, we've got a short video clip we're doing here. Impossible questions to answer in 2 or 3 minutes, but what's the most important thing that Canadians can take away from a day like today?
At this point, I think most people can take away the question of what am I doing as an individual that moves the needle on reconciliation. Everybody's going to be in a different place. We're all starting out with different skills and different capacities to be able to do this work. But if you were to genuinely ask yourself, what am I doing? How am I showing up? I think that's the first step. And beyond that, at bare minimum, an orange shirt always helps.
Orange, indictment. I'm not wearing an orange shirt today.
You're not.
I was going to wear an Edmonton Oilers shirt.
That's okay. I brought you one.
Oh, I'm going to wear a shirt after this conversation. You know, my story and what I do, it's all about working with displaced people, and my family was displaced because my daughter was born on the wrong side of an imaginary line created to segregate people. That concept now we're dealing with what's happening in Ukraine and Gaza, even in the United States, with people losing their birthright citizenship. When you see all these global things breaking out over the same issue, essentially, what does it mean to someone with your background in this country and you hear about those things?
Oh, that's a big question. I think for me personally, it's land. I think people are very disconnected from the land and think of it as an entity that's always there, always something that's given. I think when we grow up in countries like Canada, we take for granted that we have borders and that these borders will always stand. We grow up with these concepts of, we are different in different provinces and regions, when that's actually not true, because we're all people, and these are imaginary lines on maps not made by us. Right. So certainly they were not made by Indigenous people. The lines, if any, would look very different and had a lot more to do with taking care of the land than it did owning the land. Right.
And I recognize that. I'm throwing you questions that we could do an 8-hour conversation about each question. Yeah. We don't have that much battery power.
Nope.
Or attention span for anyone watching anything from me.
Yeah.
So.
Wait a second. I don't agree with that.
What? One more question. This one is a little more. We can't cover the whole thing, but right now I'm seeing a group of people. The world's never been as divided as it is right now, along political lines, religious lines, ethnic lines, all of it. And one of the things that's happening here in North America is this movement. People are doing this hashtag mass deportations, and I know what they're saying. And they're using this rhetoric from Trump and other stuff, and it's deport, and they're talking about let's get Canada or the U.S. back to that European settler they think is the original state, which is a bit ridiculous. How ludicrous does that sound from an Indigenous person? Because if we follow the mass deportation thing they're suggesting, I'm leaving too, right? Like,
I could do the quippy thing and say, "See ya."
Right.
It's been nice having you around sometimes, but the reality is, I think it's easy to be behind a screen and on a keyboard and typing hashtags to advance rhetoric. You know what? Go outside, be in community, talk to people, actually engage in ways that's meaningful. I think we really forget that behind hashtags, behind movements, behind, political polarization, there are individuals and families. Like, at some point, we have to come back to the idea that we're all just narratives, making our way through the world and certainly building communities. And if you're not part of that community, if you're isolating yourself by just reading things online and not having true conversation, you might not be getting all of the story. I'm not saying anybody's wrong. I'm just saying you're probably missing out on the important things, which is, having a conversation.
Having a conversation. And the concept behind a day like today and the Every Child Matters movement, it really comes down to every individual does matter. And if we honestly believe that everyone has value intrinsically, regardless of where they were born or what color their skin is, then this day has to mean something to us, right? It absolutely has to.
Yes.
So anyways, let's keep the conversation going. Let's keep pushing the envelope. Let's make this more than a one-day thing. Obviously, it's your life.
It's
You've
what I
dedicated your
do.
life to this. For a lot of us, it's a thing we do on one day, and tomorrow's a different day. Maybe we can get it as more of a lifestyle and give everyone the dignity they deserve.
Absolutely.
All right.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for being here.